It's pretty depressing being by yourself all day.
13-year-old July Banks Kong is feeling the impact of being isolated in a major way. Her mom says this past year away from school and friends has changed her.
She was a super outgoing, energetic, outdoorsy kid who had no trouble socializing. She's like a shell now. She tells me now that she has social anxiety.
July spends much of her days now in a small space in her closet, doing what little schoolwork she can still handle.
Like I have to get a crowbar to get her out of there.
It feels like there's nothing really left. It makes you want to give up.
July's 16-year-old brother, Royal, is struggling too. Skateboarding is one of the few things he still finds joy in.
I'm practically now broken. This had broken me. Like, I used to be very enthusiastic for school, but now I'm like, can I just quit?
They have talked about suicide. They see that there's no point in life, there's no point in school. They both, used to be very engaged learners. They have no motivation to learn.
Kids and families are struggling and suffering.
Pediatrician Dr. Alice BROCK-UTNE says many families that were coping early on have hit a breaking point.
I think it's impacting every single one of my patients. It's just a question of whether what they need for that impact.
She says the impact is both physical and emotional.
I'm seeing increased rates of obesity, increased rates of mental health problems. I'm seeing a lot of eating disorders, so many more eating disorders than I've ever seen in 1 year before.
BROCK-UTNE is urging families to seek counseling and support. She also suggests getting your children on a routine and out of the house daily.
Kids are actually tougher than us, and they're more resilient than us. I have no doubt they can overcome this.
Now that schools are beginning to reopen across the Bay Area, parents are hopeful a sense of normalcy and routine will soon return. But they also worry about what kids have lost academically.
Time will tell what the long-term implications of distance learning have been, and we know that many families have had a lot of difficulty with distance learning.
Solano County's superintendent of schools says educators will be focused on supporting kids' emotional and academic needs. Solano County is forming wellness centers at some school sites to help with mental health and is considering tutoring, Saturday school, and other options to help children catch up.
We know this is not going to be an easy fix. In the coming days, weeks, months, and potentially years, we are going to be focused on addressing the specific needs of every child in our communities.
July and Royal's family is just trying to get through each day. Their mom has put her job on hold to support and guide them around the clock.
So I'm trying to not only keep them alive, but also try to keep their spirit alive so that when this is over, they can go back to enjoying learning and exploring the world and, being the vibrant people that they used to be.
A family determined to get past their challenges and through the pandemic together. Jodi Hernandez, NBC Bay Area News.
That is difficult.